Greetings and welcome to N1IR.com. It's been a while since I did a video, so I decided to do a video on this. This is a Fluke frequency counter. It's a 1910 multi-counter, and I picked this up on eBay for around 20 bucks, and it was listed for parts for repair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power it up, see if it powers up, and we're going to troubleshoot it if it doesn't work. So I just plugged into my power, and let's turn it on, see if anything happens. Nothing, nada. Okay, so unplug the power here, and let's tear this thing apart, take a look at it, see what's going on. Alright, so there's one screw back here. This is what I like about these Flukes back, this is around 1979, 1980 when these came out, and a little bit tough to get out. There we go. Alright, so this has the battery option on it, and right off the bat here I can see a little fuzz on the battery on the NiCads here, so that's not good. So we'll pull those out, take a look, see what's going on with that. Right here we have an inverter board. This actually takes the 5 volts from the battery and converts it to -12 to run some additional op amps and some analog circuitry that's in here. We have a AC board here. They call it the AC board. This is a constant current for our battery charger. This is option. This is you won't see this unless the batteries are in on here. So I've already checked the fuse out. The fuse checks okay. We'll check to see if the AC is coming in directly from here to the transformer, and everything's nice and shielded. So I've only got about 8 minutes of video, so I'm going to try to go as quick as I can. I got a new mount for the camera, which is nice, so hopefully this angle, let me check the angle real quick, it looks good, is working out. I actually got it mounted on a lamp, articulating lamp. So alright, so let's plug it in, measure our AC, see if we got our AC coming in. Unfortunately my meter's off camera. I've got another Fluke 8000 I fixed as well, and that's a little bit large for me to fit in the camera. So if I go right on these 2 points, there we go, 122 volts going right to the transformer, and that looks good. So we're getting the AC down into the transformer. So just for kicks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these batteries out, take a look at them, and I'll show you a little trick what I usually do when I'm testing out battery equipment. So there's 2 screws for the batteries. One here, that pulls out. This one here. Again, sorry, I'm going a little bit quicker than I normally would, because I've only got 8 minutes of memory on the stick here. So these just pop right off. Here we go. There's that one. There's that one. And take a look at the NiCads here. So they were put a lot of thought into this, and they actually have like this cardboard to absorb any type of acid spills or anything like that. So now they knew that these were going to leak eventually, and that's what happened. And these NiCads are no longer any good. They're probably about 30 years old. Take a look at this. They're made by GE, Gainesville, Florida. They're probably even long gone from Gainesville. So I'm going to switch my meter to DC volts and check these out. I know these are bad, so let's see, 0.1 volts on that guy, 0.3 volts on that guy, 0.2 volts on that guy, say 0.28 volts on that guy. So these are dead. These are gone. The 1.2 volt 4 amp hour, and there's the catalog number on that. So assembled in Mexico. Look at that. And all this stuff is made over in China now. So again, they had all this material here to absorb a little bit of crud on there. So it looks like it's in really good shape. And you know, I would clean this out with some isopropyl alcohol, clean it up a little bit, but it looks good. I've got a couple date codes here, 79, so this was probably made after 1979. And here's the display chips. This one is, let's see, do I see another one on here? No. So I'm guessing it's going to be somewhere around 80s, 90s vintage on this, as I don't see any other stamps at all indicating its age. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. No, that doesn't have a date on it. But nice shielded stuff on here. And my little trick is I'm just going to throw some alkalines in there. Now, when you do this, you don't want to plug it in because then you'll damage the charging circuit in here. But these are partially dead D batteries I had laying around in a camp lantern, an LED camp lantern. So they were measuring around 1.3 volts. So let's see if this is going to work. So let's see. Yep, there we go. Power's up. Oops. See if I can get it in the camera range and have it all going at the same time here. There we go. Power's up. I'm getting an LED indication. Let me throw in a signal. I got my, again, I got off camera my signal generator. I'm going to plug this in. Oh, this also has a, I forgot to mention on this one, it has a frequency check on it. So let's see if I can get it up here on the camera. So it says check, and that measures the internal 10 megahertz oscillator. There we go. So we're getting 10 megahertz right on the money. So looks like the oscillator's working. So it looks like this thing works. So let's take the batteries out. We'll test the AC part. I'm going to go over the schematic in a minute. I actually found the schematic online. It's